Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Rennervations. This is a Disney Plus original series. It's only 4 episodes for the first season, and before you think that maybe they got cut short because of his accident that he had last year or earlier this year, I can't remember when it happened. It was snowy out. There was a snowplow involved, so it was wintertime. I can't remember how long ago. It's hot here and everywhere, so we forget what the winter months were like when there was cold everywhere. In this series, Jeremy Renner, if you know who he is, he's Hawkeye in the Avengers films and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and he's been done a ton of other stuff, but it's Disney, so there's going to be a number of references to Hawkeye. At least his buddy Rory Millican just seems to mention Hawkeye an awful lot when he's introducing him to other people, especially the kids that they're helping out through all these projects. The first one of which it takes place in Chicago, Illinois, even though their base of operations is in Reno, Nevada. There, Jeremy and his crew of builders, fabricators, designers, engineers, they all work together to take broken down, kind of busted, abandoned, maybe not abandoned, but just no longer in service vehicles and turn them into mobile something or others. In this case, the first episode features them making a mobile music studio for kids that are part of a thing called The Base in Chicago, which is an outreach program that helps kids just find things to do, focus their energies on something that is not destructive, but rather constructive, and helps them hopefully achieve their dreams and make use of their talents that they have. And just because they might be disenfranchised or just maybe not have the opportunities that everybody else has, does not mean that they don't have talent. So, yeah. Jeremy and his crew decide to meet up with people in Chicago, and they decide, hey, we're going to create a mobile music studio. They have sports programs, they have all sorts of other things. If you want to find out about them, I'm sure you can look up The Base in Chicago, and you can find out all you can to help support them if that's the kind of thing you want to throw your money and time at. So, and especially if you're in Chicago. I'm sure they wouldn't mind anybody helping out. I would think, especially if y'all have the same goals of helping kids. So, in this though, you mainly get to see Jeremy, the fabrication, design, engineering crew go. You get to meet them. You get to meet each one of the members. You get to see a little bit of their backstory. What qualifies them to take part in this project? What they bring to the project? And it's like these house renovation shows where people are just like, oh, they get the special. They know a guy who knows how to do lap ship or something. I don't know. They know how to do. It's, all the house renovation shows. I don't watch a whole lot of them. I've seen my share of them when I used to have a job where my job was to watch television all day. I'm not going to say where it was, but my job was to watch television all day and turn channels and watch channels and make sure that things are properly working. And I watched an awful lot of design and renovation, and hey, we're going to take this crappy house and we're going to remake it, and then we're going to sell it for 10 times the price, or that kind of thing. Well, in this case, they take a giant tour bus, a pretty massively sized tour bus, or actually it's maybe not so much of a tour bus, it's more of an actual bus, not a school bus, but a touring bus, like you would take from one city to another, and the seats are all beaten up. It's pretty filthy. It's been sitting in the desert for a good number of years, more than likely, and they test it to determine whether it's roadworthy, whether the systems are salvageable, and then they go to work tearing it apart and building it back up again. And they go over the plans and decide, hey, how we're going to put this together. We're going to put a music studio inside of a bus. And what happens to buses are not quiet, and when you record stuff, you can't have the buses be noisy. So that's a problem they have to address throughout this episode. And each of the episodes, by the way, are about 48 minutes long. This is from 2023. This year, it came out this year. So, and like I said, it was planned that it was going to be a 4-episode season. They say that even at the beginning, because I think this came out before his accident. I'm not sure. But either way, I'll tell you where else they go in this world. They go to Mexico. They even go to Reno, right where it's all being put together. And they go to India. And along the way, each time the episodes feature special celebrity appearances, only one of which is a fellow Avenger. Anthony Mackie shows up at one of the locations. And then Vanessa Hudgens shows up from High School Musical, among other things. She shows up in the first episode that I watched, and she's musical. She knows music. Who better to take part in the presentation of this new bus? It's just like, instead of, that Home Improvement show or Ty, and they're like, move that bus. In this case, they move the bus towards people, and then they get on the bus and they see what they did with the bus. But you'll have to check out the rest of the other episodes. There's only 4 of them, like I said, less than an hour each. And you might get a kick out of seeing what they do all around the world to affect people. I'm not sure how they're getting the buses or whatever vehicle it is all the way from Reno to India. Mexico, a little easier, I guess. But yeah, they're going all over the place. So I'm not normally a reality watching person, but the personalities of the crew, they come off really well. They seem to get along really well. They know each other through stuff other than just building. The rock climbers, a lot of them are anyway, and they work together to build a pretty fantastic little masterpiece that will hopefully help kids realize their musical dreams in Chicago. So that's kind of dang cool. I say if you like Jeremy Renner, if you like this kind of stuff, if you like this kind of renovation stuff, it's a new twist on the thing that you might already recognize, just not changing houses, we're changing buses. So let's pick tomorrow's episode.
345.
Still in the 300s. 345. Come on. Oh, I went too far. Okay, we're back in the water again, but not sharks. Not sharks. Yeah, it's very important that it's not sharks. Yeah. Okay, I spaced out there for a second. I'm very tired. It's a hot, long weekend, but technically not. It just, never mind. We're going to be watching, I said 345. This is how unfocused I am right now. 345 is Shipwreck Hunters Australia, as compared to Shipwreck Hunters anywhere else. Apparently there might be other shows that are like that. I don't know, but this is Shipwreck Hunters Australia. Yeah, we're going down under, hunting for shipwrecks. That's all I gotta say. Shipwreck Hunters Australia is what we're watching next on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.